The Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. BTMI, in association with Commentator Sports Incorporated CSI and the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC, welcomes back the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament to the beautiful island of Barbados. BIMFC presents the best of local and overseas veterans footballers in a ding-dong battle, no stopping, table-topping, jaw-dropping football contest. Don't miss a single penalty kick, flick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Hi, I'm Renee, and we are absolutely looking forward to welcoming you to Infinity on the Beach. We offer staycations, and the reason people choose us is because we're located right in the heart of the Gap, within walking distance of everything, but when you come back to the hotel, you have your own respite. We are right on the beautiful Dover Beach, so we provide the perfect location for that mix of local excitement and entertainment and relaxing time on the beach. If you walk out of the hotel in either direction, left or right, you have a choice of restaurants, nightlife and amenities. So you never lack for anything to do. And when you come back to our property, you have a number of things you can choose from as well, including our beautiful Stefan's Beach Bar and Restaurant. The reason that many locals choose us, however, is because they say that when they come to stay with us, we make them feel like a tourist. And we're very, very proud of that fact. So please, when you're looking for somewhere to spend that relaxing weekend getaway, we invite you to come stay with us at Infinity on the Beach.
Goalkeeper Sports Bar, Licorice Village, Mayrot Hill, St. Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 427-3168. Mobile number 826-0137. Lunchtime, Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. On Wednesdays, cow heel soup. Fridays, meal cuckoo. Saturday mornings, sauce. Friday night, karaoke starts at 8 p.m. The Goalkeeper Sports Bar, 427-3168 and 826-0137. Triple H Tours can handle all of your transportation requirements. Airport transfers, guided tours, weddings, and so much more. Whether you're here for business or here for pleasure, cruise through Barbados using this punctual and reliable service that exhibits reasonable prices. Call 1-246-234-0683 or 1-246-261-6701 or email dhunter_9@hotmail.com to guarantee an eloquent experience. Triple H Tours. Triple H Tours.
Visit Ayers Meat Shop today for all your poultry, pork, beef, lamb, and fish needs. Located in the Aberdeen Jones Building, Gall Hill, Christchurch. You can purchase premium meat cuts specifically to suit your needs at unbeatable prices. You can also find us in the Glebe St. George and home delivery available island-wide. You can reach us at 256-2565 or 256-2629. Ayers Meat Shop.
Scotty's Car Rentals. New cars, low prices. 7-seaters, Jeeps, small cars, and mid-sized sedans. From as low as 78 Barbados dollars daily. Special conditions apply. They offer free pickup and delivery. Fully loaded vehicles, visitor rental permits, comprehensively insured, GPS available, and ask about our leasing program. Find us at Lodge Hill, St. Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 246-243-4653 or 246-230-5850. Go to our website at www.scottdeals.biz. Our email address is kkscott@hotmail.com. And our Facebook, it's Scotty's Cheap Car Rentals. Visa and MasterCards accepted. Scotty's Car Rentals. New cars, low prices. This week's Sweet Vibe Music Show on Hot 95.3 FM is powered by your favourite football legends, Melvin Ibo Oxley, Trevor Thorne and Julian Annell, and the crew at the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC and the Old Boys League Football Invitational Tournament OBL-FIT for every single kick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Visit www.bdsmfc.org. The Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC invites you to the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament on the beautiful island of Barbados. Combine sightseeing, sun, sea, sand, surf, and of course fabulous football. Weeks and weekend, Friday 26th through Monday 29th May 2023. Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic. Our YouTube channel is BIMFC Masters, and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Get Rubigas! Get cooking! Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, distributed by Rubis. Clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going.
The Rum Stop is the Bajan rum shop at its best. Here you can relax, unwind, and in true Bajan tradition, all a lime. Everything you can want and more is here. There's good old-fashioned Bajan food with flavors that send you down memory lane to Granny's cooking. There's a traditional rum shop drinks by the flask and premium drinks by the shot and bottle. And the liming is sweeter in the beautiful Lime Grove surroundings. Come and chill, Monday to Sundays from 9:30 a.m. until The Rum Stop, 427-3338.
Infra Equipment Rentals Limited. Got the no sweat guarantee. Infra Equipment Rentals Limited. The Caribbean's largest fleet of equipment.
Uni tools, trucks and trailers, power washers, excavators, concrete mixers, air compressors, ladders, rollers, generators, forklifts, dumps, trucks, brush cutters, hedge trimmers, chainsaws, nailers, staplers, welders, drills, hammers, planers.
Infra Equipment Rentals Limited. The Caribbean's largest fleet of equipment. Infra Equipment Rentals Limited.
Infra Rentals, located at Black Best St. Peter.
Where it began. We'll be finishing also. Are you ready?
On BIMFC Chairman Ibo's birthday on Sunday, over at Empire Club at 2 p.m. in the 50s third place playoff, preliminary round winners and pretenders to the cup will the Royalty take on last year's defending champions Winston Enterprises Bayland Masters. At 3, the plate final between Benfica 50s and Exactly Unified Masters. Followed at 4 by the over 35 league final, where newly crowned knockout champions Deacons FC will go for the double when they face off against the lads from All Away FC. At 5, the real do-or-die decider for all of the marbles, diamonds and crystal trophies. The current BIMFC International Champions Paradise Masters 50th edition look to put the proverbial stop sign up and send the best from the rest in Trents Masters, packing all the way back to St. James. This has been commentator Sports Incorporated CSI League commentator Trevor Thorne reviewing the 2023 BIMFC's 35s and 50s OBL-FIT.
Welcome to my Earth Day party. That's what I'm talking about, people. Celebrations will now begin. It will be the finale of finales.
Of the finals of the Old Boys League Football Invitational Tournament the All Boys League Football Invitational Tournament, run by and administered by the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic Committee. Good evening to the chairman, and publicly, a happy birthday to you, sir. And we understand the drinks are also on you today. Here we have it. It's the grand final, folks. It's the OBL-50s Cup final between a team by the name of A&A Auto Parts and Accessories Paradise Masters 50s Edition and Trents Masters. One from the south, that's the Paradise, and the other one is the best from the west in Trents. They meet this evening in the cup final of the OBL-FIT All Boys League Football Invitational Tournament, kicking off in a couple of seconds time. Yours truly, Trevor Thorne, to take you through from Commentator Sports Incorporated, alongside me, leading young commentator Marty Leacock. Keith Griffith, the elder, is on the ground floor and will join us very shortly for some comments. But of course, we look forward to this big matchup here, Marty. Paradise, the defending champions in the 50s International BIMFC, up against Trents, who haven't won anything in a long time, apart from blazing a trail early in this season, only to fall away and end up fourth. But last Thursday night, they turned on the heat and the pressure on Wildy Rorty, who won the preliminary by storm and beat them 1-0 by a Brian Archer 40th minute header. On the other side of things, Paradise were all over Bayland Masters like a rash from 5 minutes. Peter Newton on 5 and Richard Wood on 34. Russell Norville with a blast from the pass from 18 yards out, hitting the post and into the back of the net. In fact, hitting the back stanchion, that would be, and popping right out before you could even see it. And I thought it hadn't crossed the line, but the replay showed exactly what had happened. Norville with the 35-yard screamer into the back of the nets. Paradise Master 50s 2, Bayland 1, Paradise into the final, Trents into the final. Here we are this evening as we get ready for that kickoff. Good evening to you, Marty Leacock.
Yeah, good evening once again, Trevor. Good evening to all the fans here. Definitely looking forward to this one. Trents Masters, as you alluded to, Trevor, fourth place side, fourth place ranked side coming into the semi-finals. The building royalty, everybody expected them to wipe the floor with Trents and make it into the final because they breeze past any and every comer in the normal rounds. But Trents Masters had different ideas and they came and they bided their time, blew them out of the water in the end. And it was a wonderful, wonderful display from them. And I know they'll be ready and raring to go in this final as the underdogs again. They seem to be relishing that. Paradise, on the other hand, always a slick, smooth, professional outfit. Nice passing, good football normally. So I'm looking forward to this encounter. This should definitely be a good one, Trevor.
And of course, we would want to take a hop, skip and a jump and head on downstairs, and hopefully we can get Keith Griffith on the line. Keith, are you there? Nothing from Keith at this point in time. We'll have to send out an APB. Seem to have gotten lost just for a couple of seconds. A minute on the clock.
I was just reliably told that Keith is admiring the ladies.
I'm not sure I'm taking that as gospel at this point. My technology normally works for me, so let's see if we can get him up at some point in time. But at this stage, Nigel Marshall, the chief cook and bottle boss for Trents, in possession. The ball is stolen away, all the way down the right-hand side. John Griffith, the BFA referee, turned attacker into the box. It comes.
Ball.
Left foot, in fact, a right foot shot coming in from Gibson there, the captain of the A&A Auto Parts and Accessories Paradise Masters 50s Edition team, and breathing a sigh of relief. Cameron Small, he's not really small, you know, Mario. I went all the way over there and I stood up right next to him. This guy's about 5'10" or 5'11", so really apologise to him for calling him a small guy when he's really quite tall as well. But of course, at this point in time, 0-0 the score. Here comes Trents on the attack. Some good defensive work, puts the ball on this right hand side to Andrew Gooding. Gooding, the number 10 turned 8. Number 8, I made 8 the new 10, Marley, because number 8's are becoming my favourite players because they're so skillful, and people think it's the 10 that's going to do the damage, but a lot of the time it's the 8. 3 minutes gone, 0-0 between Trents and Paradise.
But Griffith seems to be up for it on this right-hand side, Trevor. He had a long bursting run initially. That's what really caused all that trouble, resulting from his cross early in the piece there. The resulting shot came in and it was well saved in the end. But he seems intent on attacking his foul. But here he is again with another cross into the area and winning Paradise a corner. So he seems to be up for it on this right side. And if he continues in this fashion, you maybe can see Paradise fashioning a few chances early on, because they don't seem to be able to live in the space back there, Trent, on that left side.
Right, he has deceptive pace, Marley, and the reason I say that is because I go to the BFA turf to watch the football, and Griffith is an assistant referee in Premier League. You don't really get to see the pace of the assistant ref so much because they're normally in position to flag the offsides and so on. But here in the game of football itself, then there's a real opportunity to see him sprinting away both left and right hand side. Free kick to the Trents lads, it looks like, from here with just about 4 minutes on our clock. So we want to say a pleasant evening to each and every one of you for joining us here at the Empire Club Pavilion Road Bank Hall. I know it took a little bit of doing to get here after your Sunday lunches, but we're going to try our best to assist you in the entertainment that we provide every single week. Once you hear OBL-FIT, you know what to do. Come on over and you can be entertained by the chairman, Melvin Ibo Oxley, and his band of merry men and women. 5 minutes on our clocks here. And the A&A Auto Parts and Accessories Paradise Masters 50s edition acts to defend, because that one came charging forward and the shot taken as well. Goalkeeper Sean Stoke had it covered in his orange jersey, black shorts and black tights as well this evening. His Reynolds favourite socks as well, Marley, the one that he wore up against the BLM Masters, and suspect that's going to bring him the luck that's required to perhaps take over Trents and send them packing all the way back to the west. Trents have a message for Paradise though, because they ain't packing and going anywhere. They're looking to pack the crystal trophy into the carrying case and the funds as well, and head all the way back to the west coast. The best coast, they say. The ball up to this right hand side. Griffith will control and then go down the right, sprinting away now. Looks to put it across the box now. Into the box it comes, and there's keeper Cameron Small with a clean pair of hands or gloves to take it cleanly as Trents come out of their defence now with Luther Watson. Watson with the floating ball over to the left hand side, and having to leave it alone is Rodney Bavell wearing 17 as the foul was blown, and therefore the offside actually was blown, and the kick retaken very quickly into the middle of the midfield. They go for Trents as they look to prod it through the space again, but Griffith spreads it to the left, immediately brings Vincent Haynes into the play, but there's Richard Clark playing it inside to Marshall, goes past Nigel Marshall and finds Mark Marshall instead, the president of the BMFA. Ball down the line, Marshall struggling just a bit with that bandage across the knee there, Marley, and I suspect he's going to need to be tested by a speedy little winger by the name of perhaps Nigel Marshall. Should go up against him to see what he can get out of him as well. Let's try Keith again. Keith, are you there? Come in, Keith. Are you actually there, sir? Right. So Trents, 4th in the preliminaries, beating Wildy Roti, who came first, which is uncontested as far as the spectator is concerned. No problems at all. Wildy Roti beating all comers in the early parts of the season, and were favoured, of course, to take Trents. Trents pulled the jack in the box and beat Wildy Roti for sure. And therefore, they come into this one with the opportunity, Marley, to beat another big one in Paradise Bastards 50th edition, who ended 2nd in the league, of course. But of course, we'll see what happens in the game itself. Trents, some people don't like to call them the underdogs, and others would agree with some of us that they are considered to be the underdogs at this stage, but that's an argument to be had at any other point as well. If they win it here this evening, there you have it. They've taken out every single big one that come. But certainly starting the season at the top of the table and then falling into 4th place to practically basically barely qualify as the 4th team to spring a couple of surprises doesn't necessarily make them the favourite here this evening. But as again, the game is played on the day, and at this point in time it's 0-0 between the Paradise team and Trents here at Empire.
Well, that's a moot point in my opinion, Trev. Good side there, Trents. But they would have been coming into this one, especially the semi-final stages, as the 4th place ranked side, as you say, did incredibly well. As I made sure to mention at the top of the match, that they beat the big dogs, came in and beat the Wildy Royalty, Gregory Lally, Goodridge and Co, the heavy favourites. So we did give them kudos initially up top for doing that. I said that they came into this one having been 4th, but they gave as good as they got, Trev. Made sure to mention that as well. And they're a good tenacious side, so I'm not sure where the ire would have come from, but we will see how it goes. As you know, we're impartial here, no partisanship. We're impartial to all and sundry, and we're just interested in an exciting and a good game. Maybe 1 or 2 persons are in their partisanship a tad bit overzealous, but that's good. We need that here. We need that kind of competitive nature as we see Trents continuing to play well here. And they're making inroads, especially with the likes of Foster, sometimes drifting onto that right side Trev. He normally provides a good outlet. He normally causes lots of problems. Marshall tends to stay central and see if he can get onto anything here, as you see Foster collecting and going down in the area, but nothing doing it, says the referee. But they have it back once again. That's good, robust play on that occasion. The shot comes in. It's well played, but just over the crossbar on that occasion. So Trents Masters playing extremely well in this first half. And they have Paradise on the back foot at the minute, Trevor. Playing well, but Paradise continuing to probe, as we know they would as well too. It's a cracking encounter so far. As you see Paradise on it, back heel to his centre back. And collected into the midfield, heavily marked. And that's well done by Trents. Good pressure from them. As they bring themselves a throw on this left side. So throwing to Trents. They're building up ahead of steam here in the general direction of Foster. Miskick allows him to get it. Slightly cleared, but not fully. Well defended in the end here. From Alvin Griffith as he strolls out, plays it up into the direction of Carrington, but that's well defended on that occasion, and it's a throw into Paradise over on the far side. Peter Newton drops over, takes the throw. Carrington controls well, pressure in his back, fends off his man. The referee thinks it's a bit too robust in the challenge, and it's a free kick to Paradise, Trev. A good even game so far, Trevor. Nicely contested.
Yeah, definitely a nice encounter developing here at the Empire Club. Both teams having a reasonable amount of possession. Here's the ball floating 45 yards across. The attacking header from Edwin Gibson, looking to put Louis Crowley in, but he misdirected the ball off the forehead and it went all the way back to goalkeeper Cameron Small. Trents starting 11, they go with Cameron Small in bar. Back four consisting of left back Michael Lewis wearing 16, number 14 Roosevelt Jordan, number 6 Brian Archer, and their right back is Richard Broom wearing the number 2. In the middle of the midfield, Lorenzo Galloway, as well as Richard Clark wearing 7, and Rodney Bavell, number 17. Up front, a dynamic trio, Curtis Foster, who pulls all the strings, wearing the number 4, and 2 goal scorers in Nigel Marshall, as well as Walton Webster. And keep an eye on Richard Clark wearing 7, because he too is very good at playing passes in and around the 18-yard box for Webster, Bavell, and Foster to finish. 0-0 at this point. The A&A Auto Parts and Accessories Paradise Masters 50th edition team go with Sean Stout. Here's Richard Wood, the number 10, and that one's behind for a goal kick. Sean Stout, the number 1 for Paradise, a back 4 from left to right of Vincent Haynes 2, in fact Vincent Haynes 7, my apologies. Stephen Williams, the number 2. Mark Marshall, number 3, and Elvin Griffith also in there. That's their back 4 basically. Middle of the midfield, 2 holders in Edwin Gibson, 5, and Andrew Gooding, who's a bit of an orchestrator. And up front, they have 4 top players in the fact that Louis Crowley pushes all the way up through the centre. As you can see, he's heading the ball there. At this point, becomes an attacking midfielder. And the dynamic 3, John Griffith on the far right, who's in possession now, as he cuts back onto his left foot, looking for a pass inside. Ball comes back to him after a ricochet. Comes all the way back to Mark Marshall. Marshall with the right foot control, and then back to Griffith. Griffith would face up against Jordan. Plays it inside. Cut out at the back from Trents. They'll play it forward to Archer. Archer fakes one. All the way back. The left-sided ball played out to Nigel Marshall. That will trickle over to Pedro, the photographer, to control and pass back inside. He then finds Andrew Gooding, who comes all the way across the field, and ball back into possession of the Paradise team as we continue to name their starting 11 with Gibson and Gooding in the middle of the midfield. Peter Newton just holding in front of the back, in front of the front 3, which consists of John Griffith on the right, Louis Crowley pushing through the centre, and Barrington Carrington, the number 11, to score their goals. Ball down the right hand side, floated across the box. No takers at all for Trents, as Marshall got there a little bit late, knocked on the door just a little bit late there on this occasion, and the score remains Paradise 0, Trents 0 after just about 16 minutes. Keith, you still there, sir?
Yes, Trevor.
There you go.
But you know it's very noisy downstairs, but I'm enjoying every moment. Trents on the counter-attack most of the time. They're causing Paradise lots of problems down the right. Paradise defensively well organized, and in the end, the ball breaking and going wide. But Trents have always been an outstanding team from the north, and they've done the northern fans proud. Paradise from the Dover area, playing well throughout the tournament, but they will not want to suffer the same fate as Wildy Royalty. The ball is good wood. He holds it up down the right. Can he cut it across the area? He plays it in field. Trents in back the ball once again. Trents going forward down the left. Trents 0, Paradise 0.
Ball all the way back to Stout, fakes one, and then delivers it to Williams. And Williams completes the triangle down this right hand side. In towards Richard Wood, misguided pass in the middle of the field for Trents instead. It's the second half, the second piece of this first half, Marley. Second portion, ball down the left as Trents look to create something out of nothing. Down the left they go again. Looking to squeeze the trigger on that left hand side to either get a corner kick or put the ball across. Nigel Marshall getting involved as well down on the corner flag area, but they've given up the throwing, and Paradise will try to make advantage of it to make their way up the left of the Trents defence, which is Paradise's right, into the 18th or so minute. The referee this evening, Mr. Edley Malcolm. Nice to see you, Edley. And on the far side, we have Tonya Dean. On this near side, Mark Bob Moses will control the crowd and of course control the offsides, which are set by the Trents defence. Trents in the yellow jerseys this evening. In fact, that would be black jerseys trimmed with a lot of yellow in the front, black shorts and black socks. Paradise in a brand new kit, sponsored by A&A Auto Parts and Accessories. Blue jerseys, blue shorts, also trimmed with yellow socks. That's Elwin Griffith with the clearance with his head. Griffith again getting involved here. Playing it into the space for Gibson to put it over to the left-hand side. Away, sprinting down that left-hand side. Paradise in the ascendancy will look to cut back on the right foot. The shot comes in, hits the post, and drifts back into play. But some speedy moves there, Marley, as we pick up the number of that player and track him all the way into that superb passage of play with Cameron Small, the Trents keeper, beating all ends up. But of course, that Ryan Brewster for sure. We know him from down Broad Street, as I used to trip down Broad Street quite often in the not too distant past there, Marley. And he would be playing his trade at one of those big department stores. Down the right goes John Griffith, the speedy Marley on the left and right. This time is Griffith, ball across the box here, and over the side netting this time around. 20 minutes into it, we continue to wait for that very first goal, Marley. Paradise 0, Trents 0.
Yeah, but I was really unlucky from Brewster on that occasion. Brilliant play from him. Motor down that left hand side, had the presence of mind to chop back onto his right foot. Really rifle a shot at the bar, and just unfortunately for him, it was struck the bar, the bottom of the bar, and came back out as opposed to going in. You know, sometimes you can't hit the bottom of the bar and slide into the back of the net. Didn't do so on that occasion, luckily for the Trent side, and they live to fight another day. As you see, Foster unfortunately misplaced a pass on that occasion. But that was good play from Paradise. They had another chance down the right hand side with Griffith. First time we've seen him in a few minutes get away from his mark and get down that right hand side. It just wasn't able to get the crossing on that occasion. But Paradise seemed to be in the ascendancy at the minute, as you see a wonderful ball from Wood. Play back up to the left side once again.
Well, brother, if you just spare me one moment, two of my former top defenders from Ball Hill.
Gibson with a shot.
Keon Buffett and
a good save as well.
Blackman saying good evening to each and every one. This is Trents going down the right hand side of midfield. They hold it up, but they look to shake. They work to stay. But can they find out what's coming as ball? They play it back. Still going forward, Trents. They have done well so far. Trents leading ball. Can they play the ball through the gap? No, they can. And in the end, Paradise defensive organization is very good.
So here's Foster getting down that right side once again, but just unable to find his man. That's a good turn from Wood. And he looks up for options. Sprays it to that left side. What a pass that is once again. Brewster onto it.
Look out, Marley. Brewster, one-on-one, cuts with his right foot, loses control, only to regain it and then lose it again. Trents coming out of their defense. Let's pull some stats for you, Marley, just to show you who's the favorite and who's the underdog. What you can say is that Paradise, within their group of matches, the matches in the preliminaries, Paradise beat Carlton 3-0 in the first encounter, a 1-0 victory over RX 4 Vintage Masters, 2 draws on the trot, Marley. 0-0 against the top team, Wildy Royalty, and then a 0-0 against Trents, if you please. 2 victories, Benfica 0, Paradise 3, and then the 2-0 victory over Exactly Unified as well, only to go on to lose 1-0 at the Empire Club at 5 p.m. against Greenford Enterprises Bayland Masters. They bounced back with a 2-1 victory over Blackrock Masters. Took a little bit of a rest on April 8th when they had the bye, and then bounced back with 2 victories on the trot. Empire 1, Paradise 2, and in the final game, a thrashing. Matt West Haggett Hall mauling 6-1 with Andrew Gooding getting the brace, Barrington Carrington, Edwin Gibson, Junior Brown, and Englishman Tim Smith getting one for himself as well. How about Trents? Let's talk about Trents just a little bit. Trents, in their first 2 encounters, 2 victories to top the table, with the 1-0 victory over Exactly, followed by the 2-0 thrashing of Blackrock Masters. Then they were stopped in their tracks with a couple of draws actually. They drew against Paradise at that point in time, and also Lowry Empire Club also drawing with Big Boys Trents, Marley. And then on to a victory, only a 1-0 victory over Matt West Haggett Hall. Really? Haggett Hall, the whipping boys of the tournament, of course, but Trent's obviously allowed to have a little bit of a ease. They drew 1-1 with RX Sport Vintage Masters. They beat Carlton Wanderers, who dropped out of the tournament. Guess how much, Marty? 1-0. Thrashed by Wildy Roti, 5-1. So the records will show Trent's having what we consider to be a spotty season. Yeah. And when they come against the soft teams, weren't able to perform, but somehow they're able to dig deep and beat the big ones as well. They also took out, in fact, Benfica beat them 2-0 as well, of course, in the 23rd of May, 23rd of April encounter down at the Rubens facility as well. So checkered pass for them, and therefore to get to the final has to be an eye raiser at some point, and ending 4th as well in the preliminary suggested that they needed to do some work. They've done some work, and they've done a lot of work in beating Wildy Royalty 1-0, and tonight they're here and the score is still 0-0, and they're still in with a chance to take all the rubies, all the crystal, all the way back to the West Coast as well.
Agreed, and best of luck again. Best of luck to Trents as well. So to my good friend that came to pay me a visit, maybe we weren't being unfair at all by calling them the underdogs. But back to the live action, Trevor. They've had a really good first half. To be fair, they've given as good as they've got against this Paradise side. I'd say Paradise have had the better chances though. They hit the post. They had the shot from point blank range after the cross from Griffith, and that was saved by the goalkeeper as well. So they came closer. Trents really won't care though. They're still in it. It's 0-0. They can pop up and score anytime, like we saw them do against the massive side of Wildy Royalty the other evening. So we know they're a fearless side. We know they're a side that does carry a threat, and they won't care about Paradise having the better chances. It's 0-0, and they're aiming for a chance to win everything here still. So good first half, Trevor. Well contested. We'll be looking forward to a good second one as well.
We surely will. Let's see if we can get Keith back on the line again. It's very choppy on his location. He has lots of fans around him. Not the easiest place to commentate and listen to what we're saying as well. Hopefully we can get Keith back. Good evening to you, Keith. Are you still there, sir?
Yeah, Trevor, this is going to be very hard to call. Trents have played extremely well organised at the back and in midfield. You're lacking the cutting edge up in front. Paradise, on the other hand, always a good team, well organised throughout, and 0-0 at half-time is the correct score. Who has the legs in the second half to do the magic? No predictions from me. Paradise 0, Trents 0.
As we continue to monitor this game, then rocking and rolling here on the first floor of the Empire Club Pavilion Road by host of Michael Barbados West Indies in the Caribbean, and we're also getting ready for the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic. Tonight, or this evening, we have the defending champions in the blue this evening, Paradise Masters 50th edition, with a top sponsor in A&A Auto Parts and Accessories, as we greet them and welcome them to the live stream coverage of the BIMFC stream team. Trent's also in the house. Good evening to you, Trents, and your fans as well that has followed you all the way from the west side, the best side. And we want to take the title consisting of cash this evening, in fact a check basically, and of course the crystal trophies which the BIMFC committee are accustomed to presenting. And we say a pleasant evening to other sponsors as well, the likes of the Goalkeeper Sports Bar, Triple H Stores, Infra Equipment Rentals, Ayers Meat Shop, Scotty's Car Rentals, and the Rubis group of companies as well. Also in the house, Infinity on the Beach, constantly letting us know that that's the place to stay if you're an overseas team and you're looking to, of course, spend your week, your Whitsun weekend there playing football, and of course a nice facility. Also, you can also remember the Dover Beach Hotel. Ross Trevor is also there in the house as well. And of course, with the various hotels that we have associated with us, we can point you in the direction if you're coming to stay between the 26th and the 29th of May for the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic Tournament. Lots more in the second half as we take a quick break and pay some bills. The Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. BTMI, in association with Commentator Sports Incorporated CSI and the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC, welcomes back the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament to the beautiful island of Barbados. BIMFC presents the best of local and overseas veterans footballers in a ding-dong battle, no-stopping, table-topping, jaw-dropping football contest. Don't miss a single penalty kick, flick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Hi, I'm Renee, and we are absolutely looking forward to welcoming you to Infinity on the Beach. We offer staycations, and the reason people choose us is because we're located right in the heart of the Gap, within walking distance of everything, but when you come back to the hotel, you have your own respite. We are right on the beautiful Dover Beach, so we provide the perfect location for that mix of local excitement and entertainment and relaxing time on the beach. If you walk out of the hotel in either direction, left or right, you have a choice of restaurants, nightlife and amenities. So you never lack for anything to do. And when you come back to our property, you have a number of things you can choose from as well, including our beautiful Stefan's Beach Bar and Restaurant. The reason that many locals choose us, however, is because they say that when they come to stay with us, we make them feel like a tourist. And we're very, very proud of that fact. So please, when you're looking for somewhere to spend that relaxing weekend getaway, we invite you to come stay with us at Infinity on the Beach.
Goalkeeper Sports Bar, Licorice Village, Whitehall, St Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 427-3168. Mobile number 826-0137. Lunchtime, Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. On Wednesdays, cow heel soup. Fridays, meal cuckoo. Saturday mornings, sauce. Friday night, karaoke starts at 8 p.m. The Goalkeeper Sports Bar, 427-3168 and 826-0137. Triple H Tours can handle all of your transportation requirements. Airport transfers, guided tours, weddings, and so much more. Whether you're here for business or here for pleasure, cruise through Barbados using this punctual and reliable service that exhibits reasonable prices. Call 1-246-234-0683 or 1-246-261-6701 or email dhunter_9@hotmail.com to guarantee an eloquent experience. Triple H Tours. Triple H Tours.
Visit Ayers Meat Shop today for all your poultry, pork, beef, lamb, and fish needs. Located in the Aberdeen Jones Building, Gall Hill, Christchurch, you can purchase premium meat cuts specifically to suit your needs at unbeatable prices. You can also find us in the Glebe St. George and home delivery available island-wide. You can reach us at 256-2565 or 256-2629. Ayers Meat Shop.
Scotty's Car Rentals. New cars, low prices. 7-seaters, Jeeps, small cars, and mid-sized sedans. From as low as $78 Barbados daily. Special conditions apply. They offer free pickup and delivery. Fully loaded vehicles, visitor rental permits, comprehensively insured, GPS available, and ask about our leasing program. Find us at Lodge Hill, St. Michael, Barbados. Telephone number 246-243-4653 or 246-230-5850. Go to our website at www.scottdeals.biz. Our email address is kkscott@hotmail.com, and our Facebook is Scotty's Cheap Car Rentals. Visa and MasterCards accepted. Scotty's Car Rentals. New cars, low prices. This week's Sweet Vibe Music Show on Hot 95.3 FM is powered by your favourite football legends, Melvin Ibo Oxley, Trevor Thorne and Julian Annell, and the crew at the Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC and the Old Boys League Football Invitational Tournament OBL-FIT for every single kick, free kick, set play, dead ball situation, volley, half volley, hat-trick, brace, goal! Visit www.bdsmfc.org. The Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic BIMFC invites you to the Caribbean's premier international veterans football tournament on the beautiful island of Barbados. Combined sightseeing, sun, sea, sand, surf, and of course fabulous football. Rates and weekend, Friday 26th through Monday 29th May 2023. Follow us on Instagram at BIMFC246 or at Trevor Thorne Scores. On Facebook, visit Barbados Invitational Masters Football Classic. Our YouTube channel is BIMFC Masters, and find us on our website at www.bdsmfc.org for all tournament details.
Get Rubigas! Get cooking! Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, distributed by Rubis. Clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going. The Rum Stop is the Bajan rum shop at its best. Here you can relax, unwind, and in true Bajan tradition, all a lime. Everything you can want and more is here. There's good old-fashioned Bajan food with flavors that send you down memory lane to Granny's cooking. There's a traditional rum shop drinks by the flask and premium drinks by the shot and bottle. And the liming is sweeter in the beautiful lime grove surroundings. Come and chill, Monday to Sundays from 9:30 a.m. until The Rum Stop, 427-3338.
Infra Equipment Rentals Limited. Got the no sweat guarantee. Infra Equipment Rentals Limited. The Caribbean's largest fleet of equipment.
Uni tools, trucks and trailers, power washers, excavators, concrete mixers, air compressors, ladders, rollers, generators, forklifts, dumps, trucks, brush cutters, hedge trimmers, chainsaws, nailers, staplers, welders, drills, hammers, planers.
Infra Equipment Rentals Limited. The Caribbean's largest fleet of equipment. Infra Equipment Rentals Limited.
Infra Rentals, located at Black Best St. Peter.
Welcome back to live second half action here at the Empire Club Pavilion Road, Bankhouse, local Barbados West Indies in the Caribbean. It's the 50s All Boys League Football Invitational Tournament finals. The second half just kicking off. With Trents this time kicking from left to right, and there black strip trimmed with yellow sleeves and yellow down the chest as well. Coming in the opposite direction from right to left, it's the sponsored A&A Auto Parts and Accessories Paradise Masters 50th edition, kicking from right to left. And as you rejoin us just seconds into the second half, clearance by Alvin Griffith. As you pick up those starting 11s, I'll give them to you just about now. Sean Stout in bar 4, the Paradise team. Back 4 consisting of from left to right, 7, Vincent Haynes, 2, Stephen Williams, 16, Elvin Griffith, and number 3, Mark Marshall, the president of the BMFA. In the middle of the midfield, 2 holders in number 5, Edwin Gibson, and number 8, Andrew Goodin. Andrew Goodin playing the more pointed role of shooting anywhere in and around the 18-yard box. Up front, Willie Coney just inside the hole there, and 2 men ahead of him, John Griffith on the right, and Peter Newton's 50 slightly to the left at number 4. John Griffith wearing 14, and Barrington Carrington on the top of the list, number 11. The Trents, it's Cameron Small in bar, Michael Lewis, Elizabeth Jordan, Brian Archer, and Ricardo Broom wearing number 2. And that's their back 4. Lorenzo Galloway and Richard Clark, the number 7 in the middle of the midfield. And up front, Curtis Foster, Nigel Marshall on 13, and Walton Webster. 0-0 the score. Second half action right here in the BIMFC's All Boys League Football Invitational Tournament 50th edition on the beautiful island of Barbados.
So welcome back to second half action here in the over 50s final and the OBL-FIT. Defending champions Paradise up against formidable Trents. It was a keenly contested first half. The second half hasn't started any different. As you see Trents working their way down this right side.
Roger, come in. The lights need to come on.
Into the area, that's well taken. On the half turn, that's well defended on that occasion. It's a goal kick to Paradise. So keenly contested final here. Neither side willing to give up an inch. And it's almost like they've been cancelling each other out for the first 27 minutes so far, so we wait to see who blinks. If either side does, if they don't, we go to the never-ending spectacle of a penalty shootout, Trevor. But we're a long way away from that yet. 27 minutes on the clock, early days in this second half. And Paradise in possession down this left-hand side with a throwing is taken in the general direction. There's a foul there on Edwin Gibson. He was clearly held back. A bit unnecessary maybe because they did have cover Trents. The ball was going to go over his head, Gibson, but the foul was committed however. So it's a good chance here. This is at a good angle. Wood standing over it. Andrew Goodin there as well. Looks like Goodin's going to be the man to take it. He looks up. Surveys. Chips a good ball into the area. Header comes in. That was really, really close on that occasion. So really, really good leap from Ryan Brewster. He came close on 2 occasions here. So good ball from Goodin into the area, and that's almost as close as Paradise has come. Here's Brewster once again to Wood. This is pretty stuff from Paradise. Goodin lines up the shot, hits it. It's well blocked. Comes back to him. He hits it with the left foot this time. But that's easily taken there from goalkeeper Cameron Small. And he gets us started. But that's a foul on Foster. Bit too robust there. So a foul on Foster. And it's a free kick to Trents.
Don't touch the player right now. You're good done. What they gotta do his as well.
So Trents get us restarted. Ball attempted to be playing 80 feet, but here's the rapid Griffith with a lovely ball into the area. Oh, just evading him on that occasion. Oh, off the post.
So yes, Marty, that one ricocheting off the post, but Paradise again, as you said, ticking all the boxes, creating chances, hitting the post, hitting the upright and so on. Still haven't burst the back of the net yet though, but and on the converse side of things, Trents haven't actually put a glove on the Paradise keeper in Sean Stoke. So that puts them in the ascendancy at this point, but it'll only take one goal. Can easily come from Trents, or it could be from the A&A Auto Parts and Accessories Paradise Masters 50th edition. Is Trents in possession, giving it away to Richard Wood. Wood into Gibson. Gibson with the turn. Flipped it inside. Cut over at the back. As Trents look for an outlet on the right hand side. Clark, this is good control and possession down the right hand side. The former national winger skips past one and cuts it inside. Watson with a return pass. Footrest between two. Out comes the keeper as well. Stoke is on it first. Doesn't really need the assistance of the second assistant ref there, but of course AR number 2 is bang on and in place, and it was a call that was easy to make, Marley. Offside being the call. And here comes Trents now down the left. Look at the pop of surprise on Paradise. Foster, slip past one. You look for this little stop and go on Griffith. But Griffith is much too smart for that. Look at that there. Top defender. I don't think he got much of a chance with the Barbados senior men's in his payday, but for sure, how can you overlook a player like that, Marty?
Yeah, he's a very tenacious player, Trev. Gets back, does his defensive duty, and on the other side of the ball as well, the other side of the attack, he's pretty handy as well too. So it's interesting to hear you say that with that bit of history. Interesting to hear you say that.
What it does, Marty, is when you hear me slow down that way, I'm actually shocked. Alvin Gibson couldn't make the national team at some stage with the type of form that we see from him from ages ago. I used to admire the way he played, and to see that he couldn't get. In fact, who knows if he would have wanted to call up or not, but I never saw him actually out there when he was actually playing. That's shocking for such a top player. As we constantly scan the field of players for 2-4 and what will be considered a man of the match performance, Marley as well. He must certainly be considered to be one here. And here's another one in Griffith. Looks to go past 1 and 2. He's under a bit of pressure. Cuts back on the left, leads his mouth for dead. Into the box he goes. Cuts to the box. What? Bullet header. And there we have it. Small stands tall. Cameron to the rescue. A brilliant save from 12 yards. Wood thought he had it going home. Shakes his head. What he needs to go and do is give Cameron Small a high five. 2 excellent plays. 1, the dribble coming in as well from Griffith. Left his man for dead, cut it across the box. Wood with the header and Small with the tap over the top. 0-0 the score on 35 between Paradise and Trents.
That was such an exciting piece of play. Even referee Malcolm enjoyed it. Trev. Wonderful play from Griffith once again. And top play from Griffith once again, leaving his man for dead. And Wood, who's been excellent this game, he rattled the crossbar earlier as well. Must have thought he scored there, coming in with the header, but denied by Small once again. And I'll be honest with you, Trevor, this Trents goal is living a very, very, very charmed life. But still, it's 0-0. They haven't conceded. I mean, as we know, it only really takes one chance, a split second to score a goal. And they can pop up as they did against the Royalty and stun everyone here. But Paradise really, really coming into their own in this second half. They're playing some really good stuff. Unfortunate not to be ahead, you'd have to say, in all fairness. But here come Trents once again. That's lovely play down this left-hand side. Well defended though. Really good defending. Read the situation well, bumped him off of it, shoulder to shoulder. Not a foul by any stretch of the imagination. And here comes Paradise and Wood once again. Return pass play. Back into the middle. Paradise reset. They're monopolizing possession in this second half here. As we see, Griffith pull to this near side to get it. Ball goes back into the inside. Paradise nice and patient. Gooding. Into feet once again. Feints the pass, goes back into the middle once again. Comes around, here's Wood on it. He plays it to this right side. This is a lovely play from Paradise. Crosses in, there's Wood, back across the keeper. And this time, he arguably misses the easier of the two chances. It was a lovely pass. Really, really good play from Paradise once again. Beautiful curling ball into the area from Brewster. And Wood just needed to get it on target. He did the initial part correct. Butt it back where it came from. Wrong-footed the keeper Small. But just wasn't able to get it on target. And another chance goes a begging for Paradise. Well, well, well. Will they live to regret this here? So it's a goal kick to Trents Masters once again. Ball is played forward, but that's easily dealt with from Paradise. They have possession back once again. That's a skewed clearance, however, though. And it's a bit of respite for the Trents Masters at this point. So throwing down this near side. That's a foul blown by referee Malcolm. Yeah. So foul to Trents Masters. Richard Clark over it. He looks up, looks for Ocean. Chipped into the general area of Forster. That's easily dealt with, but here comes Trents. Trying to dribble his way past a couple of players, but unable to do so. And as we see, 37 minutes tick pass on the clock. Paradise trying their best to get a goal here. Trents holding firm. Who will win it in the end? So pass down this near side. He looks up, looks for options. Tells Griffith to get on his bike. Griffith gladly does so. Looks up for options. Cuts back in onto his right. Has his man here. Johns curls it, but a bit close to Small. And he's frustrated with himself after that effort. Well, that's well kept and well held from Small once again. And he gets us restarted. Strong header. Back up to Wood. Immaculate control and turn from him. Here's Wood. Bearing down on goal once again. He looks up. Plays the curling ball into the area to Griffith. But it was well defended in the end. Really unfortunate for Griffith. He was so close to getting it, but wasn't able to do so. So a quick corner from Paradise. Dancing feet, looks up, finds Wood. He dummies. Still Gooding doesn't get the best of first touches, but he recovers well. Plays it over to the right side. Looks up, plays it back on the ground, but nobody's at home there. Would have been really would have been better served chipping it to the far post once again. But Paradise in possession once again. They're really turning the screws here. But that's good in dallying on it, and he's dispossessed by Forster. That's good tenacious play from Forster. He does well to win his side a free kick and get them up the field. So it's a free kick to Trents in the middle of the pitch. Trents looking to fashion something here. So free kick taken. Here's Corbin. Hasn't really been as influential as he was the other evening against the Building Royalty. If you're Trents, you'd really hope to get Corbin on the ball a little bit more and get him more involved. He's the type that can beat a man, can pick a pass. We really want him more involved here, but he doesn't seem to be as involved as he was in that semi-final. And Trent's probably feeling the pace a little bit because of that. Here he is trotting over for this throw. 40 minutes on the clock. So about 10 minutes left. So either side to snatch this one. So throw and taken. Forster, well played. Beats one. Isn't able to get past the second. But Trents recover anyway. So they are on it. That's a lovely little ball to Forster in the middle of the park. Beats his man. Tries to go again. But that's well defended. Clears his name, but Griffith is after it. Like a pit bull. Forces the clearance, but that's straight. Throwing it straight back to Paradise. And they can look up and start to build once again. It's good in on it. Goes past his man. Wood. Unable to find his intended target there. But Trent's really unable to knit passes together. They aren't able really to keep a hold of it at this point. They've defended resolutely, defended well in the face of constant pressure from Paradise. And they'll know that one goal can easily win this one at this stage. See the free kick taken. That's well defended once again. Paradise under pressure. Sorry, Trent's under pressure there. Well defended once again. Here's Forster with a little bit of room. Finds Clark. Clark with the return pass to Forster. He runs. It's almost in at that point, but very well defended. And easily dealt with in the end by Paradise. Good defending, good play from them. It's a loose ball though. That's well cut out. Give him back right away. Wood is on it once again. It's worked onto the right side. That's a good ball played. Looks up, doesn't have much support. Checks back. Goes on the attack once again. And Corbin on that occasion just deceived by that one, and he lunges in, commits the foul, and that's the first yellow card of the game from referee Malcolm. Good incisive play once again from Paradise. They have themselves a free kick. Very, very promising position here as we're into the 44th minute of this one. 6 minutes of normal time left. Paradise. Got the taller players in the area at this point. So here comes the free kick. Flow today to the back post. A bit too heavy for everybody. Small. Very happy to see that one sail easily over everyone's head and then to touch for a goal kick. Taken quickly. from the Trents Masters once again. That's a risky pass though. Griffith wants too much time on it. He's dispossessed. Runs back and tries to get it back though. He commits a foul there as Trents look to counter. He immediately apologizes. And it's a free kick to Trents in their own territory. Archer over it. Looks to play it quickly. Does so now. Back to Archer. Nice play from him. Leading ball played. Brewster is well marked. And free kick is blowing to Paradise once again. So time ticking away here. Paradise, remember, with lots of chances, hitting the bar at least 3 times. Unable to break the deadlock though, but here they come once again. That's Brewster on the charge on that occasion, but he's halted by the offside flag. As we take ever closer to full time, and a penalty shootout here. Can either side pull something majestic out of the hat and grab what you'd have to think would be the game winner at this stage? Trents turn the chip ball over the top. Doesn't get it. Looks up for options. Checks back. Finds his man. Tries to get it on the far side, but that's well cut out. Paradise off on a counter here. Leading ball player to Griffith. He's still full of running even at this late stage. Griffith checks back, but that's good, strong play from Corbin. He's having none of it. Wins that one easily. And allows this side to come back on the counter. Clark though in control in it. Did bubble off his hand. That's a free kick to Paradise. As we're into the 47th minute at this point, so time really running out for either side. It's going to be going over this free kick. A bit far out. We'll see what he can conjure. So good in with the free kick. Deep into normal time. To the back post. What is there? Rises, butts it down. Brewster was interested. Wood was interested, but wasn't able to get there before Smalls. Smalls kept well this evening. Anticipated well, and anything that's been in his 6-yard box, he's come and collected. But that's a mistake in the defense there. Ball played into Wood. Well defended in the end, though. Well defended. They got themselves into a muddle on that occasion, Trents, but they managed to get themselves out. But here come Paradise once again. Griffith with it. Cross comes in. But that's the no one in particular, and Trents easily clears. Corbin returns the pass, gets it back again. Plays it into the feet of Forster, but that's well cut out. And Trents can come away here. 48 minutes on the clock. Clark plays the leading ball to Marshall. Marshall on the charge down the right. Cover challenge comes in though. That's well defended from Paradise. But Trents come again. Throwing. Lots of time. Ball chipped into Brewster. Brewster collects. Tries to go past his man, but that's beautifully defended. Paradise come away with it once again. Griffith down this right side in the acres of space. I'm not sure Corbin will be able to get to him this time. He looks up, plays it into the back post. Well. Yet another chance goes with begging for Paradise. That wasn't the easiest of chances though. But it's one that maybe you think he could have done a bit better with. Lackadaisical on it. And Wood as well shows great energy to pinch back that one for Paradise. 48th minute, almost over on the clock. Shot comes in. So that's not going to trouble small school. And we take ever closer to the ending of normal time, when the players will be at the mercy of referee Malcolm how much overtime he does add on. He's asking for the hurry up here, referee Malcolm, at this point. Small protesting, not sure what for. So goal kick to Trents Masters, small, 50 kick. And it's all over. So referee Malcolm blows a halt to this one. So after the allotted normal time, it's 0-0. Trents and Paradise unable to find a winner between them. Paradise having all sorts of chances, hitting the post once and the crossbar twice. But unable to find the back of the net after a slew of presentable opportunities. Trents Masters not necessarily having the amount of chances that Paradise would have, but they're stuck in there, they're hanging there, and they're not going to care. They've gotten themselves to this point here right now, and it's going to be penalty kicks at the end of a cruel 50 minutes for either side. And it's going to be real drama here. Who's your money on if you're a betting man at the end of this one? 5 kicks each, Trevor, for both sides to decide who's going to take home all the marbles in this one. Who has the nerve? Who has the poise? Who has the panache? Who's going to be a hero here? Who's going to be the villain at the end of these penalty kicks, Trevor? Everything at stake. Weeks and weeks of preparation, weeks and weeks of games, weeks and weeks of energy, of time spent getting to this point. And you get here, you're unable to find the winner in normal time. And it all comes down to this. Should be a real spectacle at the end of this one. And a real treat for the fans.
Yes, for sure, Marty. Absolutely. The NA Auto Parts and Accessories Paradise Masters 50th edition up against Trents Masters, the best from the West. And it comes down to penalty kicks to see who's the best. Out of all the teams, all 11 over 50s teams being involved this year. And they blazed the trail until they got to this stage. And now they can't even separate them until they hit those 5 penalties. If they're still tied after 5 each, then each team takes 1 to see who scores and perhaps which keeper saves, or the striker loses his nerve and kicks over or around the bar. So we kick towards this end where we have majority of the lighting ready for you. And if we stop our clocks from the regular setup and head for those penalties, Marley, I won't be betting anything on this one, but what you can look at is the goalkeepers. Sean Stout, a top man, having played at the highest level, took a little bit of a rest when Braffett went missing. Stout stepped in and he's been able to keep the clean sheets, well, not necessarily clean sheets, but been able to do his business and keep things rolling.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, Trevor, is that Stoke really wouldn't have had a huge amount to do in the game of itself, because Trents Masters weren't necessarily threatening him a whole lot, whereas Small would have been in the action way more than he would have been. If that counts for anything is the question. I'm not sure it does, Trevor, because as a goalkeeper, you're relishing this opportunity in the penalties shootout to be a hero, really. So whether you've had a lot to do in the game of itself is a moot point. You're thinking, right now is my time to shine, right now is my time to be a hero for my teammates and for the fans, and I need to get my hands on 1 or 2 of these penalty kicks here.
Stoke, the taller of the two. I think Stoke was about 6 foot, at least 6 feet tall. And I'm sure of it by standing right next to goalkeeper Cameron Small. He's about 5'10", 5'11", somewhere in that region. And therefore he's not too far away that he can reach and pull something spectacular out. At present, you can see the Trents number 4. Curtis Foster on the ball. Stoke having words in his ear. And there also is Cameron Small. A nice bit of camaraderie from all of them. Foster having a word and perhaps telling Stoke, this one going to zip past your ear and score. And Stoke saying, I'm going to put my palms on this and perhaps take the title and the bragging rights as well. So here we go with penalty kicks here. We look for the spot as Foster is first to kick for Trents in this, the ultimate of challenges. Trents will go first. Curtis Foster up against the top keeper in Sean Stoke. Stoke goes through his rituals. He's pacing Marley, he's marking out his spot from the middle.
Sportsmanship, all of it is sportsmanship.
Yeah, gamesmanship. Here we go now. Stoke, Foster. Oh, it's outside. Foster goes outside. The Paradise fans are jubilant.
Look at
Trents nil.
Stoke telling him he was never going to score. It's real gamesmanship from Stoke on that occasion, and you have to say he won the battle in the end, because Foster, unfortunately for the Trent side, he missed his kick. And if Paradise can get this one into the back of the net, it'll be advantage to them.
Yeah, Paradise go with the Englishman. The man out of probably London. Man by the name of Edwin Gibson. Will step in, he's got 2 steps off.
Very short run up from Gibson, Trevor.
Oh, he's gonna pummel it with power. Right foot. Oh, super. Gibson with the dagger.
Top penalty.
To the bottom right of goalkeeper Cameron Small. Paradise 1, Trents 0 after 1 penalty each.
Yeah, that was a top penalty, Trevor. Couple of steps. Nice and confident. Rolled it into the bottom left corner. No chance for Small. So the pressure is immediately back on the Trent side. But if they can get themselves level, you never know, Trevor. Penalties can swing either way. Penalty shootout. So they just need to keep calm and try to get a couple into the back of the net and try to transfer that pressure back onto the Paradise outfit. Here comes Stoke once again.
Stoke, I just said, puts on his psychological hat there. Not sure why he needs to be out there to ask referee Eddie Malcolm why he's putting it on the spot. Well, we know exactly that's the reason why he could blast past him. So steps in, a little stutter step. And she's allowed, well, referee Malcolm sees nothing wrong with the penalty. It has scored, but it's Tonga Dean's observation that I believe that Stoke might have been stepped off the line. But the advantage played to the man that put the ball into the net. Richard Clark scores Trent's first penalty. But of course, another one to come from Paradise very, very shortly.
Yeah, that was a good penalty from Clark. He managed to hold his nerve despite all the shenanigans from Stoke in the bars. Managed to hold his nerve, run up, good confident penalty into the bottom corner. And it's game on.
So here's Mr. Andrew, who bites his as well and leaves some dust behind to prove that he's kicking right from the bottom of that one into the back of the nets. Paradise again with Andrew Gooding hitting the back of the nets. 2 goals to 1 at this point after the both teams have taken 2 apiece there, Marty.
Yeah, that was another good penalty as well. They're peppering this bottom left-hand corner, Trev. That's another penalty that go out. In fact, all 3 penalties that have been scored inside that corner. Another good confident penalty for Paradise. They're keeping their cool so far.
Look at the crowd, Marty. There's a massive amount of people on the Empire facility.
Yeah.
Couple hundred in the house.
Yeah. Full house.
So the right foot deployed and skipping past Stout, who goes low to his left, but the ball trickles onto the body and into the net. Trents with another one. Their third of the evening, having missed one and scored 2.
Yeah, that was a good penalty. He went the other side on that occasion, so the double bluff from him. Stepped up, went to the right, Stout's left, and Stout almost got there, but the bobble at the end took it over his hand. You'd have to say that was a good penalty in the end, good confident penalty again. So after the first miss, Trents come roaring back with a couple of completions, but can Paradise keep at the pace?
Here we go. Mark Marshall is the president of the BIMFC, the 40s edition. Marshall steps in and he saves. Oh yes, Cameron Small goes shipping to his left and just sticking out the left boot to save Mark Marshall.
Well. That was a good save from Small. He took his time, made sure not to go either side too early, because the kicker really took his time in taking it. Stood there for a while, but he made sure to stay focused, Small. And when it did come in, stuck out that left boot and kicked it away. So that's a good save from him. And all of a sudden, we're back on level terms, Trevor.
So there you have it. The Trents with a chance to put some pressure on. Ball placed. That's exactly 12 yards. As you can see, the 6-yard box is right there, and then double that, you get 12. Trents to take. Right footed. High to the left of Sean Stout.
That's a top penalty, Trevor. Stepped into that one, gave him the body fake, and just easily caressed it into the right corner of the goal. Well taken penalty. So pressure back on Paradise here, Trevor.
And Paradise is very up to put this one away, Marley, as well. There's Ryan Brewster, the speedy little winger. He's only about 5'7", 5'8", age, size and stature. Steps in, right footed. Oh, a superb save from Cameron Small.
Well. From his run-up though, it was stuttering. As if he wasn't the most confident with it, and Small once again, he did well to save that, because it took up a bit of a bubble just before it came to him, Trevor. But he made sure that he got his body behind it and made sure he kept that one out. So another good save from Small. Well played to him. And all of a sudden, Trents are in the ascendancy here. If they can get this one into the back of the net, Trevor.
Haven't scored us on the wing yet? Yeah? Or not yet? Yeah. Paradise was
2. So Trents from 12 yards. Steps in. Saved! Stout with the save.
Wow.
This is it now.
Wow.
Can Paradise do it?
It's wood now.
It's a difficult one to call, Trevor, because...
So this is the final, I believe this is the one that will decide it.
Yeah.
At this point in time, I'm seeing it's 3 goals each. Paradise with 1 to go, I believe. Richard Wood will step up. He's wearing the number 10 for Paradise. And this will surely make it 3 goals apiece before they go to sudden death penalty kicks. He needs to score though. Wood up against Cameron Small, the shot stopper for Trents. It will be Malcolm Watts, any of those fans that are on the far side to step on back. This is top Masters action here in Barbados. Because Wood to finish, getting right of Trents goalkeeper Cameron Small, 3 goals apiece. We're going to sudden death. Up next it will be, looks like Anthony Corbin wearing the number 9 for Trents. This is where one team misses and the other one scores.
So it's Corbin stepping up now, Trev. Trents still with a chance in this one. Top penalty for Wood there though. That was confident stuff.
So you have to finish here. He has to score.
Yeah, unless if he doesn't score, it's curtains. 2. Yeah, he has to score here.
So the pressure is on Corbin, also on Stoke to make the save. We're giving Paradise the advantage, and Corbin has to put this one in the net. Stoke is set, Corbin steps in, a little stutter, save! Paradise! Oh, definitely done it there. John Griffith to step up. If he scores, because we're into sudden death, then it's all over. It'll be 4-3 to Paradise over Trents. But he has to score. He's up against a very good keeper as well in Cameron Small. Let's see what happens. 3 apiece at this point in time. Griffith to finish it within the next couple of seconds. Steps back now. And
so Griffith with the chance.
It's the post.
Well. I think he's blaming referee Malcolm for that one. As you know, Trav, they'll be good friends. Griffith, assistant ref himself, but he took it really well though, Trav. The run up was really nice. Stutter step, had the keeper beating all ends up, and just hit the post again. What is it with the post and Paradise today, Trevor?
There's still 3 apiece here at Empire Club. Cameron can put the pressure on. Goalkeeper versus goalkeeper, by the way. And if he scores here, then Trents move to 4, and the pressure is then back on the Paradise lads to actually get an equaliser, or they're gone. So Small against Sean Stoke, the keeper for Paradise. Hands in his waist. Here's Small, keeper versus keeper. Scores!
That was well taken from Small. High school stuff from him.
Defender Alvin Jones will need to put this one into the back of the net unless he's going to settle for a second place. At present, Trents 4, Paradise 3. That's Jones. Versus 4. Steps it, scores.
That's a good one. Small can't believe he didn't get his hand on it. He took off to his right behind it, guessed the right side, but it just had enough pace on it. And that was a good penalty from Jones. He walks back nonchalantly to the rest of his teammates. And it looks like Archer stepping up for Trents at this point.
It's Archer that put them into the final, Marty, with the header.
Yeah, he did.
The Villagers at Coverley on Thursday night. So perhaps he can make himself an instant hero again here. The left foot, knee bandage, but we'll concentrate here now. Up against Stoke. Stoke saves. A glorious opportunity for Paradise to take it at this point in time, 4 apiece, and the next one.
Well.
Paradise with a chance to take it. They can only hold their nerve. Score is Trents 4, Paradise 4. Sudden death penalties. Paradise with a chance to make it 5-4. And Louis Coney can become an instant hero.
This is Coney now, up against Small. Coney stepping up. Scores! And that's it right there. What a penalty to end it, Trevor. Crony stepping up and just body shifting Small and curling that one into the right side of the goal. And after a marathon penalty shootout, Paradise hold their nerve and make it back-to-back championships here in the OBL over 50s tournament. Honorable mention to Trents though, they made a real fist of it. But many congratulations to Paradise, Trevor.
Well, just remember last year, Marty, in the OBL-FIT, this is the local tournament, it was the BLM Masters that took the title, and Paradise won the international BIMFC. Yeah, correct. So they've actually bounced back now after having a little bit of a poor season last time around, and then the BLM run all over them. This year they've come back strongest in order to take a title of massive, mammoth and marathon penalty shootout. But in the end, the A&A Auto Parts and Accessories Paradise Masters 50th edition, the 2023 BIMFC's All Boys League Football Invitational Tournament champions of the league. They'll take the crystal, they'll take the diamonds, they'll take all the marbles, Marty, as well. And of course there'll be some cash to go with it, so they can drown the celebrations this evening and then head towards the 26th to the 29th of May 2023. BIMFC's All Boys League Football Invitational Tournament 50s champions for 2023 are A&A Auto Parts and Accessories Paradise Masters 50s Edition 5, the best of the West Trents Masters 4. This has been Commentator Sports Incorporated CSI League commentator Trevor Thorne, as well as Marty Leacock and the BIMFC stream team, saying good night, and we'll see you between the 26th to the 29th of May 2023 for the BIMFC International in Barbados.